The correct answer choice must effectively finish the paragraph, logically flow from the entire paragraph, not just the last sentence. The concluding line must do justice to the complete paragraph. Mind map works the best in these questions. The missing link is not needed. The mind map must have a logical train of thoughts, leading you to a logical end to the paragraph. Let's take an elaborate example. The standard question stem: which of the following best completes the passage? Here is the incomplete paragraph. Please pause the video and read it carefully. The mind map is that high GDP growth in Zatora, party deserves credit. Party's stand on social, political, diplomatic issues, however, has often been criticized. And now, what next? Look at the choices. The party is not likely to win another term at office. This would be hasty because the paragraph talks about something positive as well as something negative. To derive at a negative outcome of the paragraph would mean that we are laying more emphasis to the second half of the paragraph, which is not the correct approach. Remember, the concluding statement must do justice to the entire paragraph. This is not a good choice. Look at this one. The party's economic policies must be lauded. Now, this choice lays emphasis only on the first half of the paragraph, as if the second half were not there. Equally bad an answer choice. The voters must analyze the party's performance. What's given in the paragraph is very much an analysis only. Therefore, to conclude on the note that voters must analyze the party's performance is slightly redundant, a weak choice. This is not going to be a good answer choice. Look at the next one. The public must demand greater government action on social, political, and diplomatic issues. Once again, this answer choice lays emphasis only on the second half of the paragraph. More importantly, this is not a mature answer choice. Whenever you see such patronizing tone, should be done, must be done kind of answer choices on the GMAT, be very careful about them. Their likelihood of being correct is quite low. Please do not make that a thumb rule because sometimes, depending on the context, the meaning, such a connotation may be needed. However, such instances are rare and generally the correct answer choices have a moderate tone. This is not going to be a good answer choice. It is difficult to predict whether the party will win another term at office. Now see, the first half talks about something positive. The second half talks about something negative. Then there is a talk about the elections in the last sentence. Therefore, to say that the outcome cannot be predicted, or it is difficult to predict the outcome, is a very fair ending to the paragraph. This is a fine answer choice. Look at this one. To improve its chances, the party must contemplate corrective actions on social, political, and diplomatic issues. Once again, something positive has been talked about, something negative has been talked about, then elections have been talked about. Therefore, to suggest that the party needs to improve on the negative aspects of its performance is a fine answer choice to complete the paragraph. Therefore, this is also a very fine answer choice. This was the concept, friends. GMAT shots are deliberately kept brief. For an elaborate explanation, please watch the Stage 1 conceptual videos in our program. Thanks for watching.